mia cucina, I want to bring you something so tasty, something so delicious. I call this my pistachio and almond oat squares. Let me show you what you are going to be making today. And it's all about pistachios and almonds are wonderful because it fights all kinds of different ailments such as depression. And what I have here is I have a square pan 9 by 9, and what I've done is I've taken parchment paper and I geed the sides, and then I put the parchment paper enough for it to be lifted. I have my oven on 350 degrees, and I have a food processor. Wait till I show you this. It is so easy and so fast. You know, and oats are wonderful for us, but I'm not going to get into all of this health benefits because I'm so excited about bringing you this marvelous pistachio and almond oat square. My girlfriend Jennifer is having a get-together tomorrow, and I am going to bring this over to her. So this is exciting for me to bring this dish, and also she's very excited that she's going to get this delicious pistachios and almond oat square. And what I have here is I have 1.5 cups of rolled oats. I also have 2 cups of raw pistachios unsalted. I also have here a 1/2 cup of almond slivers, and that's what I have here. I am also going to be utilizing a 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut flour. Coconut flakes, not flour. 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut flakes. I also have here a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to be utilizing a 1/4 cup of coconut oil that I have melted. I also have here 3 tablespoons of honey, and I have a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So I'm going to run this over again. 1.5 cups of oats that are going to go right into the food processor, just like so. I'm also going to add to the food processor my 2 cups of raw pistachios. Very easy transaction. I'm done with that. I'm done with this. I also have here, remember, the 1/2 cup of almond slivers that are going to go right in here like that. And before I do anything else, what I'm going to do is I am just going to start pulsing, not pulsing, but mixing all of it together. And then what we're looking at here is that, you know, we have, let me grab a spoon so I can show you, because some of them have been cut up and some of them are chopped just like that, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and add my 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut flakes. That's going to go in here. Also, what I have here is my salt that I have right in here, like so, like that. I also going to have my 1/4 cup or 3 tablespoons, depending. I'm using a 1/4 cup. You can use 3 tablespoons if you love of the coconut oil. Done with that. I'm also going to have my honey, and honey's got all kinds of health benefits that are so good and healthy for us that I'm also going to add in here, and I want to make sure that I get it all in here. Yes, I'm done with that. And then I am bringing over here my wonderful 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And this is what's going to sweeten the entire thing. I don't like to add a lot of extra things. I don't like to have a lot of sugar or a lot of other sweeteners to this, because I find that it's not necessary. And now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start this on high until it all comes together. It's all going to come together, and it's going to start forming like a ball. So this is what I'm looking. See what you're looking at? looking at is you're looking for all to be incorporated, guys. And what you're looking at then is you are looking for it to stick together, So I'm just going to have it just a little bit longer, for it all to be combined together and come together. And that's what I'm looking for. And then what I want to do now is I want to bring this little guy over here and I want to scrape the sides. And it's coming along really nice. Actually, it is finished. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. Get yourself a nice pan that you already, let me rinse my hands really quick here, because it gets sticky. Then what I'm going to do is, with the same brush that I utilized to ghee this, I am going to ghee the bottom of, yes, see the bottom? The bottom of a regular, glass. That's what I'm using, a regular glass. Because what I want to do now is I want to bring this entire concussion right in there, guys. Right in there. Oh, and it's such a beautiful color. All the beautiful yellow, and green. And then what I want to do is using, my little shifuli, is that I want to see what I'm doing, guys. I am bringing this and I want to make it all even. Make it all even. It's like a paste. Make it all even. And this is going to bake in the oven at 350 degrees for a good 20 minutes. And what you're going to start seeing, you're going to smell it. And there's going to be these edges on the sides that are going to get all nice and brown. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I spread this evenly like so. Okay, you see that? Like that, okay? Very easy transaction. I love making this, and I love it to take it over to my friends because they really love this. And it's so tasty. And not only that, it's also healthy. And it's gluten-free, and I like gluten-free for me. And now that I have this, okay, now that I have it all nicey using this, now I'm going to come in with the glass. Remember that we have ghee the glass. Very easy transaction. And then I just want to push down. I want to push down on these guys. Push down on these guys so they all are combined together. They're all doing their thing. They're all coming along. They all get along very well. And make sure that they're nice and packed. Nice and packed. And then what you're looking at is you're looking at something like this. So then now we're going to put this in the oven. I'm going to put it on the bottom part of the oven. I have 20 minutes, and I'm just going to relax with a cup of coffee. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring it out of the oven. You're going to let it completely cool. Get yourself a nice cutting board, and then you can cut squares like I have over here. And then what you are looking at is you are looking at these beautiful little squares. You see how lovely these little squares are? And this is your pistachio and almond oat square. Very tasty, very delicious for you. And then when you're looking at the sides, you're looking at the sides like that. You see how nice and brown that is? And then what I would do is I would just add some wonderful extra little pistachios to decorate it, make it pretty. And pretty much, guys, this is all I have for you in this beautiful afternoon. This wonderful pistachio and almond oat square. I want to thank my wonderful sponsors, Cola Harris with FARMASI. I want to thank Soul Angels with Color Streets. I want to thank Dario Rodriguez with Life and Food Superstores that provides me with wonderful, delicious nuts and all kinds of wonderful oats. And I want to thank Stephen Bailey with Bailey's and Charters, and you can find all the information by scrolling down. And I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon, in this beautiful afternoon, at the Pistachios and Almond Hot Squares.